Sonic has had a rough history in the past couple years. Yeah, we fucking know. Alright?
Sonic was never good.
As much as a formal intro would start us off on the right foot, I'd like to make something more original than this. I mean, seriously, has anyone not come to grips with this statement yet? We get it. Sonic's reputation is a mixed bag at its absolute best. The new movie character designs do not look good. Oh no. Why, Sega? Why? Games once found great in their own time have aged like cheese. Even some of his more popular games have their fair share of hate groups. The Game Grumps playthroughs somehow make this series even more infamous. Videos like Pro Jared's Sonic Adventure 2 critique and thousands of others discussing why Sonic's lost his magic, indicative of his flair in the Genesis era. Sonic's had some of the most infamous video games known in the entire world. It's not really surprising that Sonic isn't seen as the hottest attractor to Mario anymore. But we all understand that. We don't need to mug the camera and remind everybody of this when an unironically great Sonic game releases, guys. We get it. We know. I've had a not-so-involved history with Sonic games, believe it or not. I got Sonic Colors as a kid, and I loved that game to death. And I knew him from the Mario and Sonic Olympic collection of games, a series I feel is heavily underrated. As a teenager, I got Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Unleashed, and I have mixed feelings about all of them, pretty much, but I've always been more of a Mario kid. But Sonic Adventure is such an anomaly to me. I equally realize how it's received its poor reputation for many, many good reasons, and yet every time I turn it on, I leave having a blast. I just don't understand. But let's really just try to beat this dead horse into the dirt and talk about Sonic Adventure and why it's a relic of its time, yet hilariously fun to play today. First of all, woo! Look at those graphics. I can't hold that against just this game, though. Every goddamn game released in the pubescent era of 3D game design looks like a polygon amalgamation. Of course, it's not just a problem in this game. But who, in God's name, animated the lip syncing? This is just about the worst voice acting I've ever heard and especially ever seen. According to what I've heard online, Sonic Team didn't give the voice actors any context behind what they were saying, and why. So we get beautiful line deliveries like this.
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
The cutscenes are dubbed just terrible. What is supposed to be happening here? Why is the music so fucking loud? Why does the Chao Garden exist? Also, what the fuck is this? This looks like Mario 64 DS when you play around with the distorted Mario face. Who looked at this and went like, yeah, that looks completely natural. We're basically Pixar for video games. So I mean, already, I'm having trouble taking this game seriously, but it's hilarious. How can I look at this and not laugh my ass off? The story is also just so weird. Previous Sonic games didn't even need a story. They were just collect 7 gems, kill a mad scientist, save the environment, go fast, have a good old time. Then Sonic went 3D and you're in a city and you gotta stop Eggman from powering up this water creature thing, Pokemon. But you don't, and Sonic and his friends bickering over who gets the emerald ends up bringing death upon thousands, and there's serious music. The city is flooded like the tale of Noah's Ark. And am I supposed to be taking this seriously? How?
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
It's Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog. Why, in God's name, did the story need to become this serious? And why a city? Sonic was known for green hills, mushroom hills. The environment is synonymous with Sonic. It's like Mario and mushrooms. and you choose to make your first fully 3D outing a complete departure from the theming of previously established locales. Not like making a 3D Sonic game, or even a platformer for that matter, was an intimidating endeavor in itself. No, let's just throw all the things we could have kept the same and overhaul it. And I gotta admit, while I am sort of making fun of this decision, I respect the bravery. Most developers were pissed scared to even make a 3D game, much less a 3D platformer. This game is incredibly courageous, and it's still got that spunk and charisma of the 1990s, and feels very fitting of Sonic's character. It's just the fact that this game is trying to make me get all serious and invested with a story about a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog trying to kill some giant water beast with tribal powers. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't help that the game is constantly getting in your face with story beats after finishing a level. Not that progressing the story is a bad thing, but it never comes off naturally. Like here, take a look. Whoa, dude, this level's so cool! Look at me go! I'm blasting through loops, collecting rings! Aw, nice, the end of the level! Wow, that level was so fun. I can't wait to get to the next level. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's not like I was looking forward to actually playing your game with 6 playable characters. That's cool. Fine. If there's anything about this game that I will never in my life be able to take seriously at any point, it is the story. While compared to how ridiculous and overly serious later 3D Sonic games get, I can get over it considering how relatively inoffensive it is by comparison. This game's got a lot of content in it for sure, 6 characters to play as. That is pretty damn impressive, and while assets and levels are reused a lot, like a holy shit sometimes, to offer this many controllable characters in an early 3D game is pretty impressive considering how different each character's gameplay is. The problem is how much fun some of those characters are to play as. Sonic and Tails are great fun. They move fast, their levels are short, sweet, kind of, and they both go through character arcs that make sense. Very linear, fast, and fun. There's a tight focus on speed and spectacle. Knuckles is pretty fun. You hunt for 3 emerald pieces in these sandbox levels where you can glide and break obstacles and kill enemies. Hunting for emeralds makes sense given its context in the story, and this is the best form of emerald hunting throughout the entire series, so it's got that going for it. Gamma is pretty interesting. His levels are okay. You kill as many enemies as you can in a short time frame to gain more time. The more enemies you get in one combo, the more time you add onto the timer. The mechanics make sense about how killing more enemies gains you time, as this incentivizes you to actually shoot things. His story is also oddly touching, and his arc is pretty cool. He learns how to feel emotion and how to love? It's still kinda whack for Sonic, but I mean, hey, it's alright. Amy and Big are just what the fuck? Big the cat and Amy have abandonment issues and spend the entirety of their adventure hunting down their friends, and oh man, they sure are parts of the video game. Amy moves so pathetically slow that it's not even fun being chased by a vicious robot, and she just helps a bird find his family because, I don't know, she feels bad, I guess. And Big is just so much fun. I'm not gonna go in detail about it and instead just do this. Big the cat's a character in the game, and he does stuff with a fishing rod. You hook a frog in the eye, reel him in, have him escape, and now I want to die! So I mean, sometimes this game is fun. Most speed-focused segments are great fun. And also, just a side note, I hate to be the guy who goes, there is a segment in a Sonic game that does not let you go very fast, so it is very bad and not good. But it really does hold true in this game. Sonic and Tails are amazing fun. Knuckles and Gamma are tolerable at the absolute worst, and why are Amy and Big in the game? It beats me. There's another problem that the move to 3D did to Sonic, and it's how assets have to be used a lot. In speed-focused games like this, why would you model and texture a unique object when the character is built around just zooming right by it, for it to never to be seen? Game length was also a huge factor in games around that time, so they had to really stretch these assets out and get as much out of these resources that they could. And it shows in some cases. The level design in this game is fine. There are plenty of secrets, fun hidden paths, some awesome music, but what's missing is the polish. Like, holy Jesus Christ. The levels feel like the fabric is at its best tame, like, you know, it's holding together, it's functioning okay, and at its worst, on fire or torn to shreds. The physics feel like they're breaking, scripted segments fuck up way too often, and even when they do work, they don't look right. Is that supposed to be happening? I mean, I get it was early in the 3D gaming scope, but wow. Wall clipping, mechanics breaking, glitchy, buggy, unpolished, and goofy. And I love it. Oh my god, it's so fun to just watch a game break. Am I insane? Have I lost my mind? Probably, but god damn it, this game is so much fun to play, and it's even more fun to watch it combust. If the level isn't fun, I mean, the sky's the limit as far as making the game lose its mind goes, and I guess some sick part of me loves it. I recognize the bugginess, the glitches, the awful voice acting, the age, the graphics, the story, everything that this game gets criticism for is something I ironically love, except the story. Like, I seriously don't care. I genuinely don't understand, but every time I play this game, I leave having lots of fun playing the speed levels, going into the Chao garden, or laughing my goddamn ass off at stuff like this. How can you not have fun watching this? But what about this game is unironically great? The music. Holy crap, if there's one single aspect that every single Sonic game nails on the head no matter what, is the music. The music really drives home every character's style and sets the tone effectively, even in the stupidly over-serious story cutscenes that just can't hold their own weight with the voice acting and plot on their own. Sonic is all carefree and righteous. Tails is very lighthearted. Big as a dude. Amy has annoying and jazzy hip-hop music. Gamma has techno and mysterious music, nailing his ambivalence between following Eggman and gaining emotions. And Knuckles has rap music.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you. Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instinct.
And I gotta say, just for the record, I unironically love this song, especially. It's really exciting and it's catchy. And what can I say? Remixes like this make me love it even more.
Knuckles, unlike Knuckles, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my knuckles. I'm hard as Knuckles. It ain't hard to chuckle. I break them down whether they knuckles. Unlike Knuckles, I'm independent since my first chuckle. First Knuckles, still the Knuckles, then no knuckle chuckle.
And I could say goodbye to any reputation I may have had going for me. The level music is also amazing. Very upbeat, catchy, and goofy, but it's good. game is so confusing to me. Also, I understand that in 3D games you need to have a hub, but why 3 of them? And also, the progression between levels is so non-conventional and nonsensical as well. Why do I need to carry a key from one hub to the other just to enter a level? Is that fun? Do people have fun doing that? I guess the music is catchy, but do you see anything wrong here? Oh, nothing much. I mean, just this real-ass grown human man going about his daily life in the city, working 9-to-5 jobs, making money for his wife and kids, next to this blue anthropomorphic hedgehog. Again, why? This is so unnatural of a progression of Sonic's world. Nothing about Sonic 3 and Knuckles, really screamed, you know what, we should be trying to make this more realistic and make Sonic interact with humans. I mean, Sega's legacy in the Genesis era was that they were for adults, Nintendo was for little kids. But Sonic games were never known for their realism, were they? A blue hedgehog is running so fast he curls into a ball and collects onion rings to save the animals of the Green Hills. Is this at all related to the Sonic people once knew? Because to me, it does not feel so natural. The Chao Garden is also a thing that exists, and I gotta say, it really makes this game a lot more replayable, oddly. Caring for your own little creature is so much fun, and even though it contrasts completely from the rest of the game, it's oddly engaging. You can hatch and care for your own little angel boy in these special gardens where you can use these weird animals you find throughout levels. The specific animals gives these chows the attribute best associated with that animal. Consume an otter, it'll learn to swim. Consume a cheetah, it learns to sprint, etc. You can put these abilities to practice in the Chao Garden minigames and races, which net you emblems. So I mean, that's weird, but it's genuinely fun to raise little Chao babies. And hey, it returned an adventure too, so some people must have liked it. Hashtag bring back the Chao Garden. So where Mario 64 is seen as a game that can still stand the test of time as an imaginative, polished thriller of a 3D platformer, Sonic Adventure is remembered as an unpolished, buggy, cheesy, and overly serious mess of a 3D platformer. Honestly, I understand why, and it's obvious nothing revolutionary is going to be good forever. But man, I just can't help but feel bad for Sega/Sonic team, and the fans of these games as well. To those who unironically love Sonic the Hedgehog, I am sorry. Like, genuinely. You have been bashed and beaten, kicked to the curb, disappointed, given small but glorious glimpses of a return to the glory days, and immediately brought back down with an even worse game. I genuinely do love Sonic. He's a fun and cocky character. His games are fun, and when they're bad, they're easy to laugh at. And I guess this game just encompasses that better than any other Sonic game to me. When it's great, it's amazing, and when it's shitting itself, it's almost even better. Some sadistic part of me loves this game, but I fully understand why it's seen as what it is now. But I guess my point with this video is that something can be bugged as all hell, poorly executed, a relic of its time, not popular, not seen as a classic, or what have you, but you can still like the games that you like. Nobody gets to tell you what you like or don't like, and if they feel that they do get that privilege of telling you what to like, they're dealing with some sort of insecurity of not being able to let people think what they want. I'm talking about the people who say, if you like this, you're a this. Those people need some insight. People love things for whatever reason they want to, and that reason doesn't always have to be the same reason. But belittling people for loving something is just shitty. Whether or not a game is good or bad is up to you. It always is. There's a lot of objective qualities a game can have or lack, but it depends on what you're looking for. In this case, I just wanted a game that makes me have a good time, and that's exactly what I got. So, at the end of the day, I'm happy. And you know what? I hope you are too.